The 90-degree corner kit makes it fast, easy, and saves money when you're making L and U island designs. Here we are going to demonstrate the difference between using a 90-degree corner kit and not using a 90-degree corner kit. We have an 8-foot module here and a 4-foot module there. Now here's what happens without a 90-degree corner kit. You'll push that in all the way to make your L island, but the usable space on the 4-foot module is now only a few inches. You have lost all this front of the 4-foot module. Now you can't put doors or drawers, grills, or anything. Now we're going to go ahead and show with the 90-degree corner kit what happens. So now you have the whole 4-foot module to put a grill and doors or whatever you want in here. It's all accessible and usable. And your 90-degree corner kit has filled in this corner space for much less than a regular module. So this is a great value. It's a way we help people to save money with this 90-degree corner kit rather than buying a 4-foot module and trying to cut it to fit in here, which would make a lot of cutting, hassle, and work. The 90-degree corner kit solved this problem and saves you money. So that's a great way to make an L or U island with these 90-degree corner kits. So first we lay out our 2 blue CTTs here, end frame pieces. We put a 90-degree on this end, 3-way corner coupler, 90-degree. Now we'll go ahead and insert them and screw it together. We're using self-drilling screws to screw it in together. Perfect. So go ahead and go all the way around and screw that in. Now we go ahead and insert our VTs with yellow paint on top of those couplers so they're all sticking up. And we'll put a screw in each one to hold it, and we'll make sure screws are never put on the outside where the cement board goes. It's always got to be on the inside of the frame, like that. We'll go ahead and insert the top couplers, 90-degree, 3-way corner, 90-degree. Now we'll go ahead and put in our end frames, slip those in there. Now we take our blue CTT end frames, slip it on the 3-way corner, slip it in, do the other side here, and you can see how we're getting a 90-degree corner here. Now we'll go ahead and screw that in. This Makita drill is probably the worst one we've used. The Milwaukee drill was better, and Hilti drills are the best. Now we're making our marks in the center here and center there to know where to position our VTs, like so. Approximately 15 3/4 inches in is the center. So now we take our 1-way couplers and we go ahead and insert them top and bottom on the VTs. Lock them in with screws and then screw them into the frame. It's that easy with this system. Very fast and easy. So we push the VT in and then we make it straight up and down. Just like that, right to our marks. Perfect, and then we screw it in. So we screw in the bottom first on this one, and we'll screw in the bottom of that one, flip it over, and then screw down the top reverse. Because it's always easier to screw down than trying to screw up when you can. That's a good tip. Now we flip it over, and we finish screwing the other end of the VTs here, nice and easy. One on each side, and one on each side of that one. Very easy. So we clamp the 90-degree corner to our module here, and then we take a hammer and we knock it in flush, so it's flush on the outside, and also we make it flush on the top here. Perfect. Now we can take our 2 connector plates and we'll go on the inside here, and we'll put one across high and one across low. Good. Then we'll put one through the other side. And then we'll do one down low. Perfect. Now we'll repeat that when we connect this other side here, when we pull this in. And we'll do the same thing over here. Same thing, we're hammering it in here so it's nice and flush on the top and flush on the outside where the cement board's gonna go. And we'll put our connector plates, one low and one high. Whenever you screw connector plates, when you're putting your first screw in, be careful that it doesn't make this start spinning around like a helicopter, which could cut your hand. Always wear gloves and safety glasses, and make sure that you hold this or clamp it so you're not going to get the helicopter and hurt yourself. Now that we have it connected here and there, there's one last one to connect on the inside of the angle here. So this kit does come with 6 connector plates, 2 for here, 2 for there, and 2 for here. And make sure you put the connector plates on the inside, one high and one low. And once you got those, it's fully installed and it's nice and strong. So now we're hammering the connector plate here. So that way in the future, if we ever climb through our island, we wouldn't catch our eye on that. But some of these are still sticking out a little bit here. But you can cut these off with whisk snips if you want, or something like this, or just make sure you keep the kids away from here so they don't get hurt with maybe walking into this until you get the cement board on. So always think about your kids and pets when you're building something like this, because it has sharp edges. Now that we've connected this with a 90 degree, these are no longer standalone modules. These are connecting modules. So remember, on connecting modules, we take out the VT in the center here and the center there so that we have a crawl space to walk through. Now, if you're slender enough to get through this the way it is with the center one, then leave it. Or you could actually even move it over a little bit. But you want to be able to crawl through here in case in the future there's repair work to be done or running electrical wires or something like that. So keep that in mind.